Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another Hashtag United League game. Tonight, Seb, it is Hashtag versus Hadley. Currently 3rd versus 4th. They beat us at their place. Time for revenge?
I think so, mate. Time for revenge. Time to get back to winning ways.
Yeah, I hope so. Big squad for us tonight. We'll talk more about that later. For now, let's see what the boys have been up to before this game, which we thought might not happen because of the weather, but it is happening. Let's see what's going on.
What's going on, Stams? Yeah, but what?
This is a card to say congratulations to Newbie. He's just had a newborn, so I'm writing him a little message.
Roger, what's going on? What's the problem?
Everyone's talking about what I think Simpsons actually predict the future. Cheese over there disagrees.
So guys, comment down below whether or not you think the Simpsons are correct at predicting the future. Do we think he predicts the future?
Yeah, 100%.
I do, as well.
It's been about 4 things.
Should we ask Cheese?
Cheese, what do you think about Simpsons predicting the future? Absolute.
We can't use that, Alf, can we? Tomo, the guy that can't stop scoring, aka Spence actually called him Neo, hasn't he?
Yeah, graphic commentary.
Have you had that actually told before? That you called Neo?
Oh, I've heard it from Spin.
Is that it? You've not seen The Matrix? Have you seen The Matrix? Oh my god, what a disgrace! Spencer won't be happy. And here we have the new daddy. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, mate.
Can we drop in a photo?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
Let's drop it in just there. How's it feel being a dad?
Tiring. Sleepless nights have started already, but it's so rewarding, mate. Seeing his little face, mate, you can't. It's just something I didn't think I'd ever love someone so much is what I do him, so yeah, it's definitely rewarding, mate.
So guys, I interrupt this vlog just to announce something very quickly. We will be having a Hashtag United hide and seek episode. You might be able to find somewhere to hide in due course, maybe in somewhere like here, or in the refs room, or even the away dressing room, because the whole ground is going to be used for a hide and seek. We're probably going to give out a few cameras, and right now I'm in the away dressing room, so maybe you might be able to hide like in the corner, or maybe like somewhere like around here, or I did just hear something, I don't know quite exactly what that was. Is that something in there? Okay, that's weird, that's weird. Where would you hide if we done a hide and seek?
What, here?
Yeah, in the ground, you have the whole ground to hide.
Burgerman.
Thanks for telling me. Okay, so the fines list has been taken over by Willow.
Jack, what you got for me, mate?
Look, clean boots, mate. There, look.
Whoa, whoa, turn them over, give him up.
No, that is not clean, and you know
Let me look at this.
Alright, lick that then. Tell me it's clean. Where's the lick test?
If it's clean, you gotta lick it. If it's clean, right, you won't get fined if you lick it. So we recently filmed something quite special over at the Hashtag United headquarters. Lee, what did we film recently?
We filmed a retro FIFA
2001.
Yeah, it's like a little tourney, 2 semis, 1 final,
and 1 winner. But we will insert a clip right here. He's gone straight through the back of me. Have I got a penalty? I've got a penalty. I think I've got a penalty.
Give me a red, please.
Oh my
Not
god,
now,
it's a red
not
card
now,
as well. It's got to be a
not
red
now,
card.
please.
We'll take it. We'll take that early doors. So guys, head over to the Hashtag United esports channel and in fact subscribe right there by clicking the I button. But yeah, we will be doing a Hashtag United retro gaming series with myself and a few others. I'm looking forward to it. Jack's lost, so ear flicks it is. Oh, that's cold as well. That's connection. I need to get a better angle. Stay there. Go on, Em. Oh no, he's missed.
Put your head down, eh? I'm small.
Oh, what? What are you doing, Sam? You've gone like whack. Richo's got it now. Was it a stitch up on you?
I'll take it, it was a stitch up, but I'll take it. No, you ain't joining it.
That was a stitch up. I'm not going to have my hair flicked then.
What?
Oh, can I have his? Can I have his? Can I take his?
No.
It was borderline stitch up, so I'm not going to
You said this on camera, borderline stitch up. Play off.
No, that's too.
Play off between you two. What to determine whether or not it gets the flicks or not?
We didn't get it on camera.
We didn't get it. The camera weren't rolling. It was out of focus. I ran out of storage.
Oh, we took a picture instead. Sorry.
Oh my! Oh no! Actually, give him the benefit of the doubt. Go on in. One more playoff.
I was about to get his. We weren't filming.
Oh, we're filming this.
Can I hit it?
Done it now.
I'll go.
I'll go.
Oh, it's Lee! It's Lee! Richo, winner!
Oh my god.
Oh, well done that.
Oh, do that, Jack. He's gone. Jack, I'll go.
Oh, Lee, it's PG. PG, geez.
Wait, 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 wait!
I've got huge ears, is this going to hurt?
Oh, that was rubbish.
Round the back. Round the back.
Hey, you don't have to go too far, they're huge.
No, you missed. That's what you missed.
Oh, don't do
Oi,
that,
we have to get a slow-mo reaction of your like realising that you missed that.
I've got little fingers.
Oh!
I actually choked.
Oh my God! Is that other one? Jesus. Is that the other side?
See the sides up. Very, very, very heavy out there. Don't be kidded by areas of the pitch that are okay. You go from, you think, oh, this is all right, and then you go into a boggy area. Just looking for performance. Just looking for performance for the full 90 from us in terms of our energy, our intent. We've shown it in patches. Let's have a complete 90 minutes of it, of being focused, being switched on, doing things right, the right areas. Don't let it bounce in the back, right? Head it. They will try and play, but they're not afraid to go big. I want to get back on the winning run. We've got to get back winning games of football. Yeah, first and foremost. And let's make sure that we do that. We're all ready to do that together. But let's get going, come on.
So, talking more about this hashtag Hadley game. First of all, Seb, there's one danger man that jumps off the page for them in terms of their stats, and that's Afori, the striker, isn't it?
Afori, sort of a small, nippy striker, man after my own heart. If I'm rolling back about 20 odd years, maybe? At least 20, maybe a few more. Yeah, he's going to be a danger. We've got to look out for him. They've got a few good players, as we know, of course, so the boys have to be on their toes.
If you cast your mind back to that game, which you can click the I button now and watch before this one if you want, we were 1-0 up thanks to an early goal, then we conceded a last-minute free kick which ended up then winning the game 2-1. They're very good at home. We're hoping they're not as good away. We haven't had a win in a while. We've had lots of draws. We hadn't had any draws in the league at all. We've had 2 on the bounce. We've drawn another game in the cup that went to penalties. We need to bounce back. Well, speaking of bouncing back, the right back position set, which has been a problem all year, suddenly Devs have got loads of choices there. Sam Biles on the bench, Newbie in centre mid. He's gone with Peddy at right back. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Ped gets the nod. You know, he's got a lot of experience, hasn't he? Well, how nice it to have that sort of option now. The Devs to look around and say, you know what, I can play any of these boys and I'm pretty comfortable. What we've also now got with that, with Sam Biles being on the bench, we've got a lot of ways that Devs can shift the side around. Gleedy can move into midfield. Sam Biles can go into fullback, can go into centre mid. There's so many things he can do if he needs to adjust. So he's got an arsenal to use tonight.
Yeah, that's not even to mention Jamie Hersett, who's banned, and of course Kane Brogan, another right back option. So let's take a look at the team Devs is going with tonight. In goal, Tim Pitman keeps his place in goal in the league. In defence, Ross Gleed stays at left back for this one. Luke Wilson for us in Ghana, centre back. Right back is Peddy, as we mentioned. Centre mid, Tom Anderson, aka Neo, is in the middle. Goals.com with him. Chris Newby, shout out to him and his partner. They've just had a newborn baby called Parker. Hopefully the newfound dad can get himself a goal as a dad today in centre mid. Ahead of them we've got Harry Honesty on the left, Samraj Gill, Albie Keefe on the right, George Smith up top. So on the bench, very strong bench indeed. Jack Martin, Josh Asude, Neil Richo, Richmond, Lee Hersett ready for more game time, and Sam Biles as mentioned. And we're underway as the ball is played back from Samraj Gill to Luke Wilson. And we are in a game, Seb, although Wilson's kicked it straight out for a goal kick for Hadley.
We're underway. We've done the same thing we do all the time. Go back, lump it long, and they get the ball back. I don't know why we keep doing it, but we do.
Shout out, yeah, Jake Green, shout out to you. Shout out to Sornism for the subscription as well. Appreciate you. Ball coming in here. Ball in. George Smith, he can shake it down. Oh, George, Albie Keefe. Keeper's done so well, but why didn't George take it first time, Seb?
The only thing I could think is that he slipped at one point, lost his footing a little bit, and for me, he's got to just wrap his foot around that, and we see the net absolutely bustle. But what we have got here is the Hadley goalkeeper has done very well to get the ball, but he stayed down.
He was on his left foot, wasn't it? So he didn't want to swing in it. And again, you know what? The thing about this ground is you almost don't need to control the ball. As soon as it hits the ground, it will control itself, though, won't it? The ball will get stuck. See George Irving and Ricky Evans standing up there. Shout out to the lads from the Billericay Players Lounge who've come down tonight to support. Peddy's going to clear this. It's going to come to Albie. Gets a touch in it. Maybe a late tackle there from 6. Ref says no. Advantage being played. George Smith looking for Harry Honesty over the top, who was a doubt for tonight. Wasn't sure if he could play, but he does play. Albie Keefe is still down on the halfway line. Still down, but he goes back to Gleedy now. He's going to whip it into the box. Looking for Anderson, who we know is a goal threat. 7 goals in 6 games. Offside flag is up.
He's our Haaland, isn't he, Anderson, in midfield?
A midfield Haaland?
Midfield Haaland.
Not going to go Frank Lampard?
No, not anymore. He's gone way past Frank Lampard's goal scoring prowess. He's now in Haaland territory.
Luke Wilson battling against a very diminutive striker at Fori, who is their top goal scorer, 18 goals in 31. But do not be surprised when you see his stature on YouTube, guys. He's a physical specimen. He's rapid as well,
strong boy as
and he
well.
causes a problem. Albie Keefe with the ball on the right.
Yeah,
Cuts
nice
onto his
area.
left like a young Iron Robin. Dinks
Love
it in
that.
for George Smith.
Goal.
It's in. It's in.
That was glorious.
Cultured, Seb. Cultured. Lovely Iron Robin bit of play from Albie. Whipped it on the left foot. George Smith, would you call it a glancing header?
I would say it's exactly what I'd call it. And what Christian Vieri like that was, just helps it on into the corner. That'll be great for George's confidence because he did miss a headed chance last week. He's got one tonight, 1-0 the Tags.
We will take it. I'm glad that George has not had to wait too long to get that goal, Seb, as
Agreed.
you mentioned. He had a chance earlier in the game. He's taken this one as well as any striker can. And this is a big goal, but we did go 1-0 up against Saffron Walden early in the game, and it didn't end in a 3 points, so we've got more to do.
Throw from Hadley, round the halfway line. One well. Tom Anderson now looks to unleash George Smith. He needs to get back on side, but Harry, honestly, he's on
This
side.
could
He's coming
work.
through.
How's your touch, Harry? Can you hit it first time on the lob? Keeper comes
Referee!
out. Chef for the penalty.
It is.
Penalty.
Fantastic.
He did. Seb, he did take him out. There's no doubt about it. I actually was looking at the challenge. I didn't see where the ball was going, but I think the defender was going to stop the ball. But he still took Harry out, Seb.
Yeah, Harry went through. He got to the ball first before the keeper. He just knocked it past him. It probably wasn't going to get to the goal, but the keeper missed the ball, came straight through Harry. Absolutely stone wall penalty. But Spen, this is interesting. It's George Smith, not Ross Gleed, who's taking it.
Yeah, that is interesting. I mean, George Smith looking to get to 24 goals for the season here. He's second of the game. Maybe he smells hat-trick opportunities, but I will add, what sort of condition is the penalty spot in,
This
Seb?
is big, 100%, mate. He's got to make sure he finds a nice bit of grass there.
He's got to connect with
Get
this one,
good
Sebby.
contact.
We want to score this. George Smith to make it 2-0 for hashtag.
Come on, George.
For his 24th of the season. Oh, he puts it in the roof
Come
of the
on.
net. Come on, Georgie boy. 2-0 hashtag. Everything is coming up, Millhouse.
He's done exactly what you need to do in that situation. He's just put his foot through the ball. There's no way in the world the keeper's stopping that. Don't risk side footing placing it. Risk the mud and the wet turf coming into play. Just put your foot through it, George, and we double our lead. Get in there.
Albie on the ball here after Farai win a big tackle in the middle. That's another big tackle from 6. So ref's giving it a free kick. Samraj Gill looks to be in some pain. The Hadley players are surrounding the ref. They're not happy with it. I'll be honest, Seb. I actually thought the tackle looked all right.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think it was a pretty good tackle. It was a strong one.
But I think Samraj is in significant pain.
I
He's
think
holding his
Samraj
knee.
is very hurt. I don't think it was any malice in it. Stevie CB is going to be coming on.
The Hadley players are fuming that it was given as a free kick. Kicking off massively. Particularly this left back, Bartram, who's now continuing his shouting at the lines
protest. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I only saw it once, obviously, just like the ref, and I actually thought it was a physical but good tackle.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Ball bobbled just in front of the keeper, so he's done well to clear that. Big header from Luke Wilson. Touch from Anderson, finds Gill. Gill helps it onto Keith. He's a good link up from hashtag. Can Keith get past number 6 here, who covers well? Good strength. He's touched that, though.
I
thought he touched
I
it.
don't think he did. From my view, I don't think he did. I think he's actually defended that phenomenally well. Oh,
That's another one of those weird kind of switch passes from the left back to the right back. If this win
It's so brave from the defender to do that. You can't let it bounce. It's not going to go anywhere, mate.
They've done well. They've dealt with it. And you know what? Apart from his 2 weird switches, I'd say they're maybe had his 2 best players as their fullbacks. George Smith has found Harry Honesty with a great flick. Harry looking into Albie in the box. Doesn't quite make it. Gill, though, does well to win the header on the edge. And once again, brave defending from Hadley.
Since Samraj got that kick, he's come alive.
In my experience, that's exactly what happens with Samraj, though. Sometimes he needs a kick and he gets going. And anyone watching Samraj thinking that he's someone they should kick, my warning to them would be, don't bother kicking Samraj. He'll just make him better.
Well, we just saw the first exchange or look at goal from Afori there. It is back to goal against Farai. Little jink, one side, got half a yard, right foot struck, not bad, just went over the crossbar to the right. Never challenging Tim Pittman, but just shows you that he only needs half a yard and he can create a goal scoring opportunity.
Newby taking a push in the back.
Oh, what a first touch, by the way.
Thought Newby went pushing the back there. George Smith, offside flag against him. As we're approaching half-time, guys, if you're a subscriber, get your devs emotes in the chat. It's a new emote. The ref blows for half-time there. 2-0 to hashtag United. Decent first half, as much as we could have hoped for, really. Second half will be very different due to the conditions. Over to devs.
Where we have been good is that when it's gone up to you and you've helped things on, and when we break quickly, we do look a threat. Get crosses in the box, ask the questions. But We have to do things with a purpose and be on the move. Make sure we do not throw that half of football away. They've got a win behind them. They was a lot better in the second half last time. Don't throw that good half of football away.
You've been good, but there's still so much more to do. Still so much more to do. And what's just started to creep into our plays, we're starting to overcomplicate things. Do not invite them back into the game. Discipline is absolutely vital. You've got to understand, right, we might not get decisions go our way, and we've got to make sure that we only worry about us and we only focus on us. Don't go out in the mindset at all thinking we've done things. Don't try and overcomplicate. Don't try and be too clever. You put yourselves in a great position. Do not let yourself down. Do not let this good position go. No way, right? It's not even half a job. There's a lot of work to do out there, and let's make sure that we just make the right decisions. We go and head the ball, don't let it bounce. We punch it high, and then we go and ask the question of them. It's been good, but it's not good enough yet, right? Let's go again. Come on.
And we're underway for the second half. No substitutions for Hashtag. There has been a change for Hadley. The number 9, Roberts, has made way. And yeah, it's going to be a different half this one, Seb, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. We've got our backs against the wall here. I think it's most important the first 10 minutes this half, not to give them anything, to encourage them.
Now, this is going to be a common consequence of the second half. We're going to see a lot of red shirts and Hadley attacking this way because we're going to be under the cosh. We don't want to concede an early goal. They're looking like they're trying to get one here. Edge of the box, fixed through. Huge chance. Pitman gets the hands to it. Rebound, he saves it again. Tim Pitman, take a bow. That's decent.
A double save, and to be honest, Ben, I'll move to my right to get my view properly away from this pillar, and I was about to just expect to see the net ripple. What a stop from Tim Pitman. That's a let-off.
I'll be honest, they should have scored maybe twice then.
Twice, yeah.
Definitely once. And Tim Pitman has stood his ground and said, "Thou shalt not score." Both games 2-0. 2-0 loss for West Ham, 2-0 win for
I'd
Hashtag.
probably take it right now.
Luke Wilson has sent this ball to Kingdom Come, but it's going to sit nicely with the wind. George Smith could create a problem here. The keeper's got to come.
Got there first.
Oh, keeper's just got a hand on it and taken it away from George. That could have gone anywhere.
Ward's a good goalie, you know. He looks solid.
Did give away the pen in a very similar situation.
Yeah, I mean, I can sort of excuse him with the wind situation here. It's hard to really know what the hell's going on out there.
This kick could go very far. It's going to be such a long half for the defence this game. Love to know what's going on in there.
Oh, come on, boys. Bit of miscommunication. Chance for Hadley.
Looking to shoot. He's trying to slip in a Forey instead, who's touched it just behind him. He's going to go back to the oncoming Marriott right back. Whips in a good cross chance. And that glancing header was off target, but it could have been a big goal for Hadley there.
I've got to ask the question, Ben. Look at the size of the guy who won that header. He's the shortest man of that entire back line, all their forward line, all our back line. He's won that header almost unchallenged. What's going on there?
Gill's been pushed to the floor there. I think it's going to be a free kick for Hashtag.
It is. And Sandwich is down again.
So some Hadley teammates are actually having to reprimand their left back, Bartram, who's so aggressive. He might be getting sin-binned here. Because he's very vehement in his complaints to the referee and linesman. Not for the first time this game. I think he's got sin-binned. He has.
He's been sin-binned, Ben.
And you can see it coming. And you know what? I reckon that might be why he missed his game against us last time. Because maybe it was a ban, I don't know, from yellow cards. Because players were pushing him away knowing he was going to get himself in trouble. Sin-bin for Hadley. Down to 10 men for 5 minutes. That could be crucial. Ball in. Gleedy's put a lot in it. Man gone down in the box. It's going to fall to George Smith, who gives it to Harry Honesty, who hits it. And it just nestles on the top of the roof of the net, off target.
Right, now, Spenny, we go. Because you could argue teams would really waste time if they weren't adding it on, wouldn't they?
Corner coming in. It's going to whip in towards the goal. Needs to be dealt with. Oh, it's headed. It's headed, and there was an attempt to clear it off the line, I think, from Sam Biles, who couldn't do anything but kick it into the roof of the net. I wouldn't put that down as an own goal, though. I'd put that down as a Hadley goal. And it's 2-1 with the man down, Seb.
It's so disappointing, Spain, because we've been saying it this second half. There's too many free headers or just headers that look too easy for them to win the challenge. And it's been coming. You can't say it hasn't. It's been coming. And is it the substitute that scored that? Is it the guys come on?
I'm not sure exactly who scored it for Hadley. The replays will tell more than what we know right now, but we can tell you our lead has been halved and we've still got to deal with them getting their 11th man back on the pitch. This will be a real battle now. Good news is we're getting a little bit more of the ball in the Hadley half now, although that's not a great cross from George Smith and it's easily cleared by Hadley, and now they start another attack here. Fore's offside, but they're going to go to the right here. And it's going to come to the substitute, Boroyamoa. who's looking to get one over to the other substitute, Hammond, who hits a shot, drags across the post, and that's offside. I thought it might be. So it went in. Hadley started celebrating. It was a 4 he scored at the back stick, but luckily that linesman loves to put his flag up late. I looked for it. We saw the flag. We're okay for now, but we're struggling.
Spen, the attacking threat of Hadley has come alive. They look so dangerous. The last few moves they've done, they've looked as much of a threat of any side we played this year.
Switch attempt should be cut
Harry,
out by
on your bike, son. On your bike, son. Send him, Gleedy. Send him. Just do it. There's room to gallop into.
Do it now.
Oh,
Gleedy.
he's taking too long. And now he's just pumping it. Like, he hit that ball so hard it could have gone anywhere.
Gill's put it in the right area, though. Good ball from Gill to Harry. Harry trying to get past this substitute who's looking lively defensively and offensively. Ball towards the back post for George Smith. Bounces to Assude, who's going to try and hit it. No, he doesn't. He takes a touch. Assude! Oh, you know what? It was good composure from Josh.
Yeah, it was really nice from Josh. The keeper's done so well to hold that Spen. He got fizzed in at ground height, bobbling around everywhere. He's sucked it straight up. Fair play to him.
Ball's coming in the box. Wilson gets his hand across Afori. And Nubi's going to get something on there. And I'll tell you what.
Where's he going here?
No, but Nubi does find himself in the right position a lot.
This is what we need. Josh Rasude.
Come on, Josh. Can you get out of the mud? Get it out of the mud, Josh. Oh, see you later. Kicks it past his man. Just hold on to it for as long as you can, Joshua Asuda. This is exactly what we need.
Brilliant,
and that's
Josh.
Disgusting. They've absolutely rugby tackled him off the ball there after he has done basically exactly what we need someone to do.
That is exactly the job we need from Josh Asuda, to get the ball. I'm not going to lie, Spen, it was a little risky where he tried to take the man on only just inside their half. If we get dispossessed there, we're in big trouble. But he's got away with it. The next one was the good one. He's kicked it past them, run in towards the ball. They've got no alternative but to swipe him out. Malicious tackle, and that's frustration for you right there. But now we've got a free kick deep inside their half. We can settle a little bit, and we can just calm things down. Drag the play out a little bit. Because if you just lump it in the box, give him a chance to break. We have kept 3 men back. Here he's going to come in. It's Lee Hursett whipping in.
It's not a bad ball,
you know.
Oh, Wilson gets on it. Oh, it's going to be cleared. I think.
Oh, you are kidding me.
What happened there?
Right, it's gone in. We've had a header. It's cleared off. It's landed there, and one of the hashtag players has swung a boot in it from the edge of the box, drilled in. It's cleared off the line for Hadley.
And Nubi's been chipped up, and the ref's not giving it. And now it's gone all the way forward. Pitman now, hopefully, will let that get into his box and get it under control. Right. Crikey, son.
Hadley have really lost their heads the last minutes. They're flying in challenges, stuff off the ball, niggling the ref. We've already seen one of them put into the sin bin for dissent. The game's not ended in the most flattering style. We've got 2 minutes left of the 90. There will be a bit of added on time here. Every man behind the ball here.
Tense. George got to press this with every ounce of energy left in his body. Forget the lactic acid. Big winner, please, Biles. Oh, it's going to come into the box. Oh, Wilson gets an important touch on it. And it is a corner for Hadley.
Spenny!
We're 3 minutes into added time here. There can't be more than a minute more. A minute or two, maybe 2 more max. Max. It was this exact setup. There's a man on the box, edge of the box unmarked. Corner's coming in. It's low. Oh, wow. Farai gets a head to it. It was a low header. Farai gets a second foot to it now. Sude and that honesty together. The pace, men. Can they get forward? Sude, where are you going? Open up the picture, Sude. He gets it off
Back to Harry.
Back to Harry for the winner. Put it away. Oh, what a save from the keeper.
God.
What a save, but there can't be long left as George gets across and it comes to Gleedy now. Send it, Gleedy. How long is there left? Great clip forward from George. Hashtag throw in. Calm down. We didn't get the goal, but we are in control at the minute. And there's 4 minutes now of added time. It has to be going now, ref. The whistle has to go.
What a save.
Signalled 1 minute. I think I just saw him signal to someone. He did a little one. 1 minute left, boys.
We cannot let that missed opportunity come back and bite us, because that was guilted. Gilt edge, that was.
Work for every ounce of it.
Luke, win that. Yes, Luke.
Good header.
Yes.
Oh, Nubi's got there, but he's basically played them almost through on goal. It's on the right side. It's number 14, Hammond, the goal scorer, who's on the ball. He's going to look to deliver for Hadley. As it comes in, Luke Wilson falls over. Someone needs to get back on this. It's on the edge of the box here. Gleedy coming through.
Yes,
Great from Gleedy.
Brilliant, Gleedy.
Unbelievable pressure.
That
20 seconds, I think. Oh. Was he asking for a ball?
Ball's
20 seconds left, boys. This is it. Jack Watson has subscribed. We appreciate you, Jack.
It'll only be 10 seconds. He's looked at his watch again. That will do, referee.
It's a big throw in.
That will do.
Into the box. Not now, boys. Not now. Clear it, please. Hursett gets something on it. Whistle to his mouth.
Yes!
There it is. We'll take it. We've returned the favour. We lost 2-1 to them at their place. We've beaten them 2-1 at ours. Seb, try and sum up that game for me.
I'm exhausted. The amount of emotional energy has expanded the last 5 minutes. We made that such hard work. Fair play to Hadley to come back out second half after we've absolutely dominated them first half. The biggest thing for me, Sven, we can't keep conceding these goals from crosses. We've got big boys in there. Why are they getting out-jumped, out-manoeuvred? It's not good enough. If Devs was lively at half-time, I can't wait to see what he's like now. Yes, we've got the 3 points, but we're not going to keep getting away with that.
Man of the match?
It's going to be George Smith for 2 goals.
Yeah,
Simple decision for me.
Got to be.
I mean, I think there's, no one had a bad game out there, but I think everyone will know they could have played better, especially in that second half. We are lucky to walk out of the points, in my opinion.
Let's see what Devs thinks. 3 points for hashtag. 3 points against Hadley. They took 3 off us. We've taken 3 off them.
I knew at half-time that they would be better second half, which is why I spoke about our intent had to be there, and it's got to be a learning for us. We've made it a slog of 50 minutes because of our mindset when we got out there and we started, and we've dropped deep and we've allowed them pressure. You've just beaten a good side. They're a decent side, right? We've been disrupted by the changes and they score. But that's a really good result. And what you did, you dug in and you clung on and you hung in and then looked a threat and could have, should have got an extra goal. We've had the moments. On the whole, you deserve the win. And it's a good win. It's a really good win. And it's great to get back winning again. But we've got to take the learning from it because we want to get better than that. We've got to be better than that. Every single week, you know what it's like. You get the best version of the opposition. But on real sticky, horrible conditions, that's a really, really pleasing 3 points. Move on to the next game now, don't we? Well done. Really well done. Really good.
So I'm here with Peds, probably one of our most experienced players. Hopefully you won't mind me saying that. But how's the game for you?
Tough. We knew it would be. First half I thought we were fairly comfortable, but we had the wind. So we knew in the second half, so it was going to be a lot different. But I think the boys dug in well, especially after they got a goal 10 minutes into the second half. I know they had one disallowed, but on the whole, I think we deserved it.
And obviously, we know that you're experienced, like I've referenced earlier. Hopefully, you're not offended by that. But at half-time, Dev's obviously spoken about not getting complacent and sticking to what we know. In your experience, how do you think we went in the second half with that?
It's a tricky one because I don't think the boys got complacent, but I think sometimes as footballers, when you've got a lead to hang on to, you naturally sort of just try to protect it rather than doing what you've done in the first half. And I think that's what we've done more as opposed to players thinking that the game was won, because we know that they're a good team from the first game that we played against them.
So here we are with the newbie. This is quite new for you, and you've also got a new baby as well. And what a way to get 3 points.
Mate, yeah, it's nice, but we made our work of it. But like I say, 3 points are welcome after 2 draws in the league, and in a way, it's a nice way to celebrate my first game of being a dad. So definitely welcoming 3 points.
And how have you found it playing with #United in your short period of time you've been here for?
Do you know what? I can't sing more praise for the club, to be honest. I've known Devs a long time, and Keithy, obviously. They run it superbly, and the facilities and the stuff we've got behind the scenes is what most clubs haven't got in 2 or 3 leagues above. So yeah, it's a professional club, superb. And the guys that come and support as well, the families that come over, it's great. The fan base, obviously social media as well. Like, you can't fault it. It's spot on. It's better than most clubs that I've played at, and that's 2 or 3 leagues above.
So that's going to be that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Me and Gleedy are at the tea bar. We're not getting the tea. We're here to give you some information. The next game we have is going to be when?
Wednesday the 26th at Chadfield's against Ilford.
Yep, and this is where we're currently sitting in the league. We in fact don't have a game this weekend, and as Gleedy said, we're going up against Ilford at home on the 26th, and then after that I think the game we have is against Clapton, and then we don't have another home game until the 7th of March, which is close to my birthday, if you wanted to know that information. But I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Be sure to drop it a like, subscribe and click that notification bell, and as always,
don't forget to hashtag it.
Peace.